Okay, so Loni, it's so nice to meet you. We're here to talk today about an upcoming episode of Little Women Atlanta where the death of Minnie will be shown. What can you tell us about that episode?
You know, the true character of a person is not when it's good times, but when it's hard times. And so this episode actually talks about the passing of the beloved Miss Minnie. And the girls have a memorial. There are still some unresolved issues that are resolved during this episode. And we see how the women handle it, and they handle it with style and grace. But it's really a tribute to Miss Minnie. We have her mother, we have a wonderful memorial, we see what happens, it's explained, and it's something that, I'm really proud of the girls. And so we have that 90-minute episode, and then right after that, we have the Unfiltered, which is something that I executive produce, where we extend the conversation and the tribute to Miss Minnie. So it's something that we want everybody to tune into.
And what can you tease about Unfiltered? Who will be the guest that day, and how will you be breaking things down?
Well, we wanted to honor Miss Minnie the right way. And so usually on Unfiltered, we have fun and we play games and things like that. But this was more of a tribute. So we wanted to make sure that we included her mother. We wanted to make sure that we got the feelings. We show certain clips of what actually happened. So it's an extension. I'm really proud of it. I think that a lot of unanswered questions, because when she passed, it was right in the middle of the taping. So a lot of unanswered questions are answered during that episode. And then Unfiltered, we extend that. And we just want to give her a wonderful tribute. And she deserves that. She was a beautiful person, at the top of her game, living her life. She had just found love, if you've been looking at the episodes. So this is a fitting tribute for her.
And looking at how the cast members really came together to support each other after Minnie's passing, what was it like seeing that? I know you mentioned there's going to be a memorial on the upcoming episode. What was it like seeing them really unite as a united front?
I thought it was so heartwarming, because it shows you just how short life can be. Life can end in a snap. And I think we want to show to the viewers what happens with Miss Juicy and Miss Minnie, what happens with the twins, what are they going to do with their careers now that Miss Minnie isn't there to guide them and be their partner. So all of that is going to be revealed and shown. And we'll keep showing tribute to Miss Minnie, but it was very hard. I have to admit, it was not an easy thing to tape. This Unfiltered that you will see this Friday was not easy at all. It was one of the hardest episodes that we had to tape, but we got through it. And I just want to give a shout out to Miss Minnie's mom. She is so strong, and we continue to keep her in our thoughts and our prayers, because it was just a devastating loss for all of us, but especially her mother.
Yeah, I can't imagine going through something like that, not only in your personal life, but also having it all unfold on TV for everyone to see. So I feel like the women, it's nice seeing the women be able to come together, and I just applaud their strength. Speaking of Unfiltered, so you were not just the host, but you're also the executive producer. What has that experience been like for you?
Stephanie, it's hard. Because these women, they love each other, but they also have disagreements. So you have to figure out, okay, how far do you want to go? What's the extension? I'm the super fan, so I want to answer the questions that the fans have. They're like unanswered questions. Are you guilty, Miss Juicy? Do you feel guilty that Miss Minnie has left and maybe you didn't get to say certain things? I mean, you don't know whether to ask those questions or not. But as the executive producer, you go, well, you know what? I'm just gonna have to see what happens. And that's the beauty about being able to executive produce, especially this show, which is women of color. And also, we just want to show that Little Women are just like average sized women. We have fun, we do what we need to do, but they're just like, they have the same issues. It's just that they're Little Women. That's it. So it's a blast. It's been a blast doing this show.
And now that you've had this kind of under your belt, would this be something you'd be interested in doing for other shows in the future? Maybe executive producing some other shows?
I love executive producing. I mean, I produce on my daytime talk show that I co-host on The Real. So that's where I've really gotten my feet wet. I'm a stand-up comic by nature, so I've always produced my own shows. It's just a way to express your voice. I think that because I'm unique, being a female, being a woman of color, I have a different type of eye. And people trust me. When we did this season of Bridezillas, I was the first narrator in 13 seasons, and I helped to produce that. So it's just having someone who is a little bit more relatable, which is me, to be able to help produce the things. But we have wonderful producers. We all come together as a family, and we just try to provide the best product out there, which right now is Little Women Atlanta Unfiltered. They get wild and crazy. It's some drama too, Stephanie. We and I get down to the nitty gritty with it, but we also play games. We have a wonderful thing for Atlanta Unfiltered where it's called Loni Love scene. And it's the scene that I love from the show from that night. And, you know, it's just wonderful clips and things like that. So I'm just having a blast, and I'm just happy to be able to I opened up my production company, True Love Incorporated, because I wanted to show love, whether it's men, women, whether it's sister love, whether it's family love. And that's what the whole purpose of me opening up my production company is for.
Looking forward to the rest of the season, what can you tease about upcoming episodes of Unfiltered, who you're going to have on, and what fans can expect to see unfold?
Fans can expect to see what happens after the passing of Miss Minnie. How will the girls survive? Will the twins get together? Will they separate? Abira is an up-and-coming rap star. She releases her first single. Miss Juicy is actively dating, so we get to see if she's going to date, if she's going to match up. Money is going through her issues with her husband, so we're going to see if they get together or not. She's currently moved on and moved out. So there's so much happening in the women's lives. And then we have new Little Women that are also here, and old Little Women that are coming back into the fray. So it all happens. And, you know, after the 90-minute new episode, we have the wonderful Unfiltered, which I host.
This past year has been crazy in so many different ways with the pandemic and everything that's been going on in the world. How has it been for you going through life, working and working on this new show amid the pandemic?
You know, I've been fortunate as a stand-up comic. All of my live gigs were canceled when the pandemic started. I didn't know what was going to happen. And fortunately for me, I was able to still keep working. We do the talk show, The Real, from home. We're taping everything individually. We have a camera set up. It's wild. It's different. There are delays, but you deal with it. But it's also showed me to concentrate and focus a little bit on myself and on my business. I opened up an Instagram quarantine account where I talk with my fans and I try to uplift them. I try to, you know, entertain them, and we entertain each other. So this pandemic has really taught me to cherish life a lot more, to slow down. I'm on the sugar challenge. This is day 25 of the sugar challenge. Can't wait till this is over. It's like, so, I mean, but I'm challenging my followers and my fans. We're a family. And so we're trying to get through this together.